I'm still stuck on this lord. Is there a way to get him down from there?
I think I have, like, he kind of does his own thing.
Because I don't see stairs.
There's stairs inside. There's a little, he's standing on a hatch.
I don't... Alright, if you say so.
Like, I think I can suggest...
I'm kind of afraid for him right now. I want to see him get down from there. He can't get down. He can't do it. It's just, it's a big circle with a cross through it.
I think he goes to, like, he plays foreman. He goes to inspect new buildings.
That's really scary. It's like, yeah, we have this guy who's like, he's our king. He stays on this parapet all the time, but sometimes he comes down, but we never see him do it.
I think he just fades out and then walks in through that front, or walks out through that front door there. See, he moved.
What is the name of your town? What is the name of this town?
I can't name towns. So, what I learned from that is Lord...
Great, a nameless town with a lord that phases in and out of existence. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I see good things in the future.
Yeah. So, see, he's walking about town in his fancy blue cloak. There's also Stronghold Crusader.
Got swag.
Dirty Muslims as your Christianity.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
one
sad.
Is super difficult because it's one of those things where they were gonna make it an expansion, but there was just so much, so they just made it a new game. But because of that, there is zero tutorial, and I launched up Crusader first because I never actually played Crusader as a kid. I'm like, oh, this will be fine. I played Stronghold. Loaded up, in the very first mission, like, introduce stone and metal, where you don't get to stone and metal until like 15 missions in this game. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Can you play as the Muslim army in that game?
I think in multiplayer there might be a separate campaign for them. I'm not sure. There's no way to jump
that'd be really awesome. Because you've heard that hardcore history episode, like they were just taking Crusaders to town. That would be awesome. I'd love to play as that.
So they the Christianity side, or the only side in this version, all of their units are super weak until you get knights, and then the knights walk about as fast as everyone else does in combat, but oh my god,
yeah,
they just
right.
wreck people. It's terrifying. Like, they will tear down a stone wall by themselves by just slapping their sword against it.
Oh wow, okay. So they're orcs.
Yeah,
cool.
pretty much. One cool thing about the arrows, too, is if you're assaulting someone with arrows and they have really high walls, arrows don't penetrate walls, so they will literally just bounce off the walls unless they have a good angle to arch them over the walls, which is pretty neat.
Oh, okay. Cool. So there's like... Oh, this is one of them strategy games. I see. I get it now. This is what you pulled me into. It's one of your filthy strategy games.
A small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the
So
castle.
I can build more little platforms since I can't hold many. Because there is a maximum capacity. The Lord, that's what the Lord is doing. He's the fire marshal of my town. He's making sure that people
So he's just standing up on his the top of his little building, just being like, that one looks weak. We're over capacity.
Pretty much.
Eat
so
him.
I have to build new little blinds so my archers can stand on.
That archer is moving well, they move the fastest of any of your dudes, it seems.
I think it depends on what armor they're wearing and what they're doing.
Oh, okay. So what's the objective of this tutorial in particular? Do you just have to like hold out?
More of a mission. Yeah, I just have to survive. Here we go. Yeah, eliminate all enemy units and they just kind of slowly come. There is a story, and it has some amazing voice acting. And I mean that in both, like, it's, for the time, it's actually pretty good voice acting, and also, clearly, they just went to a Ren fair with a mic, like one of those mics that looks like a tampon.
One of like those really early 90s kind of like voice acting, or late 90s voice acting in video games sort of things, where they probably just went to like the Ren Fair or community theater. I don't know, I'll look that up real quick.
This game doesn't like being alt-tabbed, so I can't alt-tab to check out my chat or anything like that. I have the chat up on my phone, but no one's chatting. I don't even know if I have any viewers. Probably don't.
I think it's just you and me right now. Don't worry, I'm on that hot social media bandwagon though, so there's just gonna be like thousands flooding in. Also, 2001 is when Stronghold came out.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, actually, let's see. There's another game that was published by SSI in 1993. but I don't think that's the same one.
Probably not. This is Firefly Studios.
Oh no, this was Stormfront Studios, and it was with Dungeons and Dragons in 1993, and there's box art, and it looks exactly like you would assume.
Perfect. I think we successfully defended our keep. I think that was the last.
Cool, you should get into like some story stuff,
Outlying
and like try to
villages
beat this
seem
game.
bound
Okay, I'm
Like,
sorry.
for really real.
This is definitely the last wave. The one after I... This is where I lost last.
We await orders.
Don't choke, you have all those deer to help you out, so, you know, call on them if you need it.
Instructions.
The problem I had last time is that I didn't have enough archer coverage. So a group of the guys' troops snuck in and broke down just a section of one of my wooden walls somewhere I wasn't paying attention, and then basically destroyed my inside of the city while I was watching the battle outside the walls.
That's how you do it. That's how you win against people with silly wood walls. Is you just get in there, and then you politely ask them, "Please surrender."
Eventually,
and
I will find
usually it works.
stone quarries and I just make real stone walls. But with the stone walls, you need to make so the wall itself is just a thin piece of wall they can stand on. You can make a segmented wall that kind of acts as cover for your archers that are up on the walls.
The rats' troops are attacking.
How far into like I guess like building history does it go? Is it just like you get wood walls, then you get stone walls, and then suddenly you've got like jets and shit,
No,
or what?
It stays fairly accurate.
We await orders. We await orders.
Are these guys just like rallying behind their banner
Yeah,
or something?
they're collecting.
What are they doing?
If I had a big enough army, I could go like take the fight to them, but I don't. So I'm gonna hide behind my wooden walls and shoot arrows at people.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
The knight will.
The good
or
stuff.
The lord will get down there and fight, and he's super strong too. So like he'll one-shot these people. It's when he gets surrounded by them is when it gets scary.
So he's basically like Sauron, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
It's like you plop him in
Or,
there, and he's just like
you know,
ripping
a
dudes'
firefighter.
heads off. Right? Yeah, the most feared of all of our domestic military. Oh, there's so much murdering happening
no!
on this screen right now.
That's not good.
Did it happen again? Did they do it?
It almost happened again.
I'm behind. I can't see.
I'm gonna give it 30 seconds.
The cowards
That
have
almost
run,
went real
sir.
bad.
We can't catch them.
Oh, I see the horror now.
Sure.
That is horror. That is true horror.
But that should be the end of the mission.
But your archers have melee weapons at least, so that's
yeah,
good.
they've got little knives they can stick people with.
The cowards have run, sir. We can't catch them all. They'll give.
So look at this sweet food graphic.
Ah, whatever.
You get to it.
Okay.
This is back when games gave you just an arbitrary score. So I don't think there's you can have a high score.
We got a cheese, a garlic, an onion, some bread, indistinguishable meat that is set right next to a bell pepper, and also uncooked tomatoes. So yeah, that's.
So
I'm pretty sure that's what you'd eat in a stronghold.
I think I'm done with the tutorial missions now. Like they're gonna roll out like new stuff as an RTS game does, but the ultimate goal here is to take this entire chunk of land, whatever this is. So I have to kill the rat. I have to kill the pig, the snake, and then the wolf. The wolf is like the ultimate knight dude.
Oh, okay. So is this a remake of the old Stronghold, or is this like updated? Like, were you fighting these dudes in the original?
Yeah, no, the only thing they've changed with this one is they made it HD, they increased the resolution, and I think they made it like so you can actually play multiplayer with live people instead of just doing LAN stuff.
And they didn't. I was gonna say they didn't think to change the graphic of like when you want to proceed, it's actually a really high resolution human finger pointing in that direction.
That was there.
Meanwhile,
So here's the sick story you were super excited
They have taken out half a dozen patrols and are actually invading one of my counties. What am I supposed to do now?
Stay calm, Depuce. Any rebel militia worth their salt fled abroad seasons ago. Your men can take care of a few sniveling outlaws. Why not come deer hunting with me to take your mind off things?
But they're only a stone's throw away from here. I have to do something.
Simply send a small siege force to sever their source of escape.
That's easy for you to say.
Relax. By the time we return from our hunting trip, the problem will have resolved itself. Trust me.
The snake
So, you know,
was once made
pretty
governor
good
to some of the
story.
richest provinces in the homeland, where he made an extremely fruitful living from underdeclaring the taxes he collected. But when the king found out, he had him posted here to the new...
I really like how they didn't up-res any of those graphics. Like, they're probably as small as they originally were when it was released.
On that day, the snake swore he would not rest until the decapitated heads of your entire family were lined up on spikes outside of his keep. Your scouts report that you are trapped without enough supplies to continue, or enough troops to fight your way back. Your only chance is to make your stand here. They have found a strong defensive position on an island in a broad river, and one of your lieutenants has already started building a base. The land around the river is very fertile. Use it to grow some wheat.
Alright, they're teaching me wheat.
Cite your
now.
granary, sire.
Alright, this fucking level. There's a way to pause, I think. Yeah, escape. That's the... Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna want to watch out. I mean, wheat, that's some tough stuff right there. You know, you don't just walk into that. You gotta get trained.
Alright, so I had to place my granary first. That's my food stores. Now I have to, like, decide what... Alright, first thing, I want these
Archers,
archers on top
ready!
of this building. So when they come for me, I need to be ready. Let's make some wheat farms. I need to make bakery? I don't know if I need to make a mill before I make a bakery.
A MILF?
A mill, yeah.
Yeah, before you make the bakery. Sure, yeah. It's a small town.
You know how it goes. Well, let's make a mill, I guess.
Who's chilling out with your lord up top there? Who are those people? Don't they know?
Put the archers
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I should probably make a wood.
How did they get down there?
I fucked this up already.
What are you trying to do? What's your strategy here?
Survive?
What's happening?
Survive.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Wood
cool.
Since it takes forever and a day to come by wood, and wood is the only resource I have, they've yet to teach me stone. It takes a while to get your first kind of couple planks going, and I forgot to make a woodcutter until the very last thing, and I could only make one instead of the standard 4 that I like to make. So I need wood to make my walls, to make my like gates, to make my buildings, to make my archers. But I have food, so you know.
So what you're saying is this is going to go really, really well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And apparently, Mr. Woodcutter Man has to take 4 steps into the swamp to be able to cut down any wood too, so that's cool.
Yeah, you know.
Just take a quick dip. I'm not actually sure where they attack from here. Okay, up there. So I only need to make a couple sections of wall, and I should be good. I think. So it does start off fairly slow when you're, you know, waiting your resources to come back.